throwing the touchdown. Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now it's Palmer. That escapes the sack. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd down, Palmer. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they're able to react and knock the ball away.
Now it's Crowder. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Well, the drive starts with Rob Kelly. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to him back.
2nd down following the run. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go now.
They'll go again to Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the 3rd quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Cousins out to the left here to Reed. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second down now after the pass completion. One receiver left, three to the right. Cousins now on second down, finding time. Being chased out left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
In motion, the tight end Reed. 2nd down, Cousins. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And they're going to speed things up here.
Here we go now. Green, throw it Philly. Here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
1st down. Here's Cousins. And this one complete to Reed. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And he motions the wide receiver. Cousins now. And he's got his man. That's Crowder for the Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.